incredible contemporary home design, seamless foyer and living room for sustainable living. The foyer has always been seen as a threshold of a home, a transitional space between the outside world and the sanctuary inside. However, in modern architecture, this concept has evolved significantly. The foyer is no longer just a passageway. It has become a focal point, a space that showcases both design and sustainability, and speaks to the lifestyle of those who live within the walls it connects. In today's homes, architects and homeowners are embracing the idea of a seamless transition between the foyer and the living room. By eliminating unnecessary walls and barriers, they create a space that feels open, welcoming, and fluid, reflecting minimalist aesthetics while also embracing eco-friendly principles. At first glance, it might appear simple to remove the dividing walls between these two spaces, but in reality, the integration of the foyer and living room requires thoughtful design and a deeper understanding of the flow of space. The magic happens when this transition is done with intention, where every element, from flooring to lighting to materials, works together to create a cohesive environment. A minimalist foyer flows effortlessly into the living area, often marked by the continuity of flooring, which may be of polished wood, stone, or sustainable bamboo. This continuity creates a seamless experience that guides guests into the heart of the home, establishing an immediate sense of openness while retaining the warmth and intimacy necessary for everyday living. Natural light is one of the defining elements of this design approach. With large windows, expansive glass panels, or even skylights, the foyer and living room receive an abundance of daylight, ensuring the space feels vibrant and alive. This not only enhances the atmosphere, but also reduces reliance on artificial lighting, which lowers energy consumption, a key component of sustainable living. The strategic placement of windows or glass walls also facilitates better cross-ventilation, allowing for a fresh and cool atmosphere that requires less use of air conditioning. This focus on natural light and ventilation serves as a clear example of how functionality and sustainability can coexist, enhancing both the form and the function of the home. Another defining feature of the foyer living room integration is minimalism. The idea is to strip away unnecessary elements, leaving only what is essential to the space. This creates an environment that feels expansive and breathable, rather than cramped or cluttered. Neutral palettes such as soft whites, beiges, grays, or muted earth tones dominate the space, helping unify the foyer and living room. These tones not only provide a sense of calm, but also ensure that the design remains timeless. Eco-conscious materials like reclaimed wood, stone, or bamboo are commonly incorporated into the design to further highlight sustainability while offering tactile warmth and a natural aesthetic. Each design element is intentional, ensuring there is no waste and that everything serves a specific purpose. This careful attention to materials and design not only creates visual harmony, but also ensures that every element of the space is in alignment with the overarching values of the home. The foyer itself, often a space that goes unnoticed or underappreciated, takes on a new role. It is no longer just a place to leave shoes and coats. Instead, it becomes an extension of the living room, part of the home's overall living experience. Whether through the introduction of a sleek wooden bench, a statement plant, or even a vertical green wall, the foyer can be transformed into a space that is as engaging and welcoming as the living room. This design approach blurs boundaries, encouraging fluidity and interaction, rather than creating separation. It emphasizes the importance of connection, not just between the inside and outside of the home, but also between the various zones that make up the living space. Biophilic design, which incorporates natural elements into indoor spaces, is also a key component of this modern approach. The use of indoor plants, natural textures, and open airflow fosters a sense of calm and well-being. Imagine entering a home where the first thing you see is a lush green wall of plants, which then seamlessly continues into the living area. This sense of continuity between the indoor and outdoor environments enhances the aesthetics, while also improving air quality and promoting better mental health. By bringing nature inside, biophilic design creates a sanctuary that nurtures both the body and the mind. The functionality of the space is another driving force behind the foyer living room integration. As lifestyles become more dynamic and multifunctional, the traditional concepts of space are also evolving. The foyer no longer needs to serve just one purpose. It can now adapt to the needs of the household. The entryway might serve as a small reading nook, an art gallery, or even a small workspace, depending on the specific requirements of the residents. This flexibility ensures that the space is used efficiently, without compromising the beauty or comfort of the home. This concept reflects a broader trend in modern living. Rather than seeking more rooms, homeowners are finding ways to make the spaces they have work harder and smarter. The seamless integration of the foyer and living room is not just a design solution. It represents a shift in how we approach living spaces as a whole. It challenges the traditional idea that more rooms or more walls are better. Instead, it promotes a more open, fluid, and sustainable way of living. The merging of these two spaces is indicative of a new philosophy in residential design, a philosophy that values openness, minimalism, sustainability, and functionality in equal measure. It highlights the importance of creating spaces that are not only beautiful, but also practical, eco-friendly, and in harmony with the natural environment. This integration is also a reflection of the growing importance of sustainable living in modern design. As we become more aware of the impact that our homes have on the environment, architects and homeowners alike are turning to innovative design solutions that prioritize sustainability. From the materials used in construction to the incorporation of natural light and ventilation, every element is considered through an eco-conscious lens. This focus on sustainability not only benefits the environment, but also creates a healthier living space for the occupants. In conclusion, the merging of the foyer and living room is an example of the future of residential design. It is a design philosophy that embraces openness, sustainability, and minimalism. It demonstrates that beauty does not come from excess, but from intentionality, harmony, and respect for nature. This concept allows homeowners to maximize their living space while creating an environment that is both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Whether in a compact apartment or a spacious home, the seamless transition between the foyer and living room offers a fresh perspective on how we design our living spaces. It provides an opportunity to rethink the boundaries within our homes, allowing for a more connected, sustainable, and beautiful living experience. This design approach has gained significant traction in recent years as more homeowners and architects look to create spaces that reflect a modern, eco-conscious lifestyle. It is a response to the growing demand for homes that are not only beautiful, but also functional and sustainable. By blending the foyer and living room, homeowners can create a space that is not only visually appealing, but also aligned with the values of sustainability and minimalism. This integration allows for a more seamless living experience, where each space flows into the next, creating a sense of harmony and balance throughout the home. It is a design solution that speaks to the future of residential living, one that is open, light-filled, minimal, and eco-friendly. In the coming years, we can expect to see this trend continue to evolve, with even more innovative approaches to sustainable design. As technology continues to advance, new materials, energy-efficient systems, and smart home features will further enhance the functionality and sustainability of these spaces. The merging of the foyer and living room is just the beginning of a broader movement towards more sustainable, flexible, and interconnected living spaces. By embracing this design philosophy, we are not only creating beautiful homes, but also contributing to a more sustainable future for generations to come. As we move into the next phase of architectural evolution, it becomes clear that the merging of the foyer and living room is not just a passing trend, but a symbol of a larger cultural shift towards sustainable, multifunctional, and thoughtfully designed spaces. This design approach has sparked a new wave of creativity and innovation in residential architecture, where the focus is not just on aesthetics, but also on creating homes that are practical, adaptable, and in harmony with nature. One of the key elements of this transformation is the growing demand for multifunctional spaces. Homeowners are increasingly seeking homes that can serve multiple purposes, adapting to the changing needs of family life, work, and personal interests. As we continue to embrace remote work and flexible living arrangements, the traditional concept of dedicated rooms for specific functions is being replaced by open, adaptable spaces that can be transformed as needed. The foyer, traditionally a small, often underused space, now plays a central role in this shift. By merging the foyer with the living room, homeowners can create a versatile entryway that serves as a functional extension of the home. It might serve as a space for greeting guests, relaxing with a book, or even as a workspace in a pinch. The integration of these two spaces also reflects a desire for a more fluid and interconnected lifestyle. In many ways, this design approach mirrors the way we live today, fast-paced, dynamic, and constantly shifting. The traditional boundaries between different zones of the home, such as the entryway, living room, and dining area, are becoming less defined, allowing for greater interaction and flexibility. This fluidity enhances the sense of space, making smaller homes feel larger and more connected. In larger homes, it fosters a sense of openness and continuity that enhances the overall flow of the interior. The result is a space that encourages socialization, relaxation, and creativity, all while maintaining a sense of order and functionality. At the heart of this new design philosophy is a commitment to sustainability. As climate change continues to dominate global conversations, more homeowners are seeking ways to reduce their carbon footprint and create homes that are not only energy efficient, but also sustainable in the long term. The integration of the foyer and living room is one way to achieve this goal. By minimizing the number of walls and barriers between these spaces, architects and designers can create homes that are naturally well lit and well ventilated. This reduces the need for artificial lighting and air conditioning, two of the biggest contributors to household energy consumption. Furthermore, the materials used in these spaces are increasingly being chosen with sustainability in mind. Reclaimed wood, bamboo, natural stone, and other eco-friendly materials are becoming staples in modern home design. These materials not only add visual warmth and texture to the space, but also have a lower environmental impact compared to traditional construction materials. By opting for sustainable materials, homeowners are making a conscious decision to reduce their environmental footprint and support eco-friendly industries. This commitment to sustainability is further reflected in the use of energy-efficient appliances, smart home systems, and water-saving technologies, which help homeowners reduce their consumption and waste while maintaining a comfortable living environment. Another aspect of this design shift is the increased emphasis on biophilic design, which seeks to connect people with nature through the use of natural elements in the built environment. By incorporating plants, natural textures, and open spaces into the design, biophilic design creates an environment that promotes well-being and mental health. This is particularly important as we continue to navigate the challenges of modern life, where stress and anxiety are common. The foyer living room integration provides an ideal opportunity to introduce biophilic elements into the home. For example, a vertical garden or a series of indoor plants can be incorporated into the foyer, creating a soothing and welcoming atmosphere that sets the tone for the rest of the home. The psychological benefits of biophilic design are well documented. Studies have shown that exposure to natural elements, such as plants and natural light, can reduce stress, improve mood, and increase productivity. By incorporating these elements into the foyer and living room, homeowners can create a space that not only looks beautiful, but also enhances their overall well-being. This connection to nature fosters a sense of tranquility and balance, helping to create a home that feels like a sanctuary, both physically and emotionally. This integration of nature into the home is also closely tied to the growing trend of self-sufficiency and sustainable living. As more people seek to reduce their reliance on external resources, many are turning to home gardening, composting, and other sustainable practices to make their homes more self-sufficient. The foyer, with its potential for green walls or small indoor gardens, can serve as a starting point for these practices. By incorporating these elements into the design, Homeowners can create a space that not only reflects their values, but also supports their efforts to live more sustainably. In addition to the physical aspects of design, the merging of the foyer and living room also represents a shift in how we think about the role of the home in our lives. In a world where technology is increasingly integrated into every aspect of our daily routines, the home has become more than just a place to live. It has become a hub for work, entertainment, and personal well-being. The Foyer living room integration reflects this new role by creating a space that is both functional and aesthetically pleasing, where technology, design, and nature come together to create a harmonious living environment. As smart home technology continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovation in the way that foyers and living rooms are designed. For example, lighting systems that adjust based on the time of day or occupancy, climate control systems that optimize energy use, and smart appliances that reduce energy consumption are all likely to become more common in homes that embrace this modern design philosophy. The merging of the foyer and living room creates an ideal canvas for the integration of these technologies, allowing for a seamless transition between the physical and digital aspects of modern living. This fusion of technology and design will continue to shape the future of home architecture, making homes not only more sustainable and functional, but also more responsive to the needs of their occupants. In conclusion, the merging of the foyer and living room represents a powerful shift in the way we design and experience our homes. It is a response to the changing needs of modern living, where flexibility, sustainability, and functionality are paramount. By creating a seamless transition between these two spaces, architects and homeowners are embracing a new philosophy of design that values openness, connectivity, and a deep respect for nature. This trend is not just about creating beautiful homes. It is about creating homes that work smarter, are more sustainable, and improve the quality of life for their inhabitants. As we move forward, we can expect this design philosophy to continue to evolve, driving the future of residential architecture towards more sustainable, adaptable, and interconnected spaces. As we look toward the future of residential design, the fusion of foyer and living room spaces continues to serve as a profound symbol of innovation. Beyond its aesthetic appeal and functional efficiency, this trend encapsulates a broader movement toward creating homes that are aligned with the values of sustainability, adaptability, and holistic well-being. The design of homes is shifting from traditional, compartmentalized structures to open, interconnected environments that reflect a more fluid and sustainable way of living. The integration of the foyer and living room represents just one example of this evolving mindset, where design decisions are driven not just by beauty, but by practicality, environmental consciousness, and a desire to create spaces that enhance the human experience. One of the most significant shifts in residential design today is the growing awareness of how architecture affects the mental and emotional well-being of its inhabitants. Homes are no longer just seen as physical shelters. They are spaces that support our daily lives, emotions, and health. In an increasingly fast-paced world, the need for homes that provide respite from the chaos of modern life has never been greater. The merging of the foyer and living room allows for a more peaceful, inviting entry into the home, offering a space where relaxation and comfort are prioritized. The design of these spaces emphasizes openness, which helps foster a sense of calm, while natural light and biophilic design elements contribute to improved mood and reduced stress levels. This approach to design is deeply rooted in the principle of holistic living, where the home is seen as an extension of one's lifestyle, values, and aspirations. It reflects a desire to create environments that promote balance, harmony, and health, both physically and emotionally. As we continue to place more value on wellness and mindfulness, homes are becoming spaces that support not just our physical needs, but also our mental and emotional well-being. The integration of the foyer and living room is a tangible manifestation of this philosophy, an intentional choice to create a space that feels connected to both nature and personal life. Moreover, the move toward more sustainable homes is gaining momentum. As the global conversation around climate change intensifies, architects and homeowners alike are becoming more conscious of the environmental impact of their living spaces. The integration of eco-friendly materials such as reclaimed wood, natural stone, and bamboo has become a hallmark of modern design. These materials not only reduce the environmental footprint of a home, but also add warmth, texture, and character. This focus on sustainability is particularly evident in the seamless flow between the foyer and living room, as large windows and glass doors allow for an abundance of natural light, reducing the need for artificial lighting and promoting energy efficiency. This thoughtful use of natural resources allows homeowners to live in spaces that are both beautiful and environmentally responsible. In addition to energy-efficient features, the use of smart technology is becoming an integral part of modern residential design. Smart home systems can help control lighting, temperature, and even the flow of air, making the home more energy efficient and responsive to the needs of its occupants. For example, lighting systems that adjust based on natural daylight or motion sensors can help conserve energy, while smart thermostats optimize the home's heating and cooling. These technologies, when incorporated into the seamless design of the foyer and living room, create a living environment that is both intelligent and sustainable. As technology continues to advance, we can expect these innovations to play an even larger role in the way homes are designed and function. One of the key advantages of the merged foyer living room concept is the ability to adapt to changing needs. Whether a homeowner requires more space for family activities, work, or leisure, the fluidity of these two interconnected spaces allows for flexibility. The open design can easily accommodate different functions throughout the day. For example, the living area can transform from a space for socializing to one for relaxing or working simply by rearranging furniture or incorporating multifunctional pieces. This adaptability is particularly important in today's world, where people are spending more time at home, whether for work, study, or leisure. The merging of the foyer and living room creates a dynamic, ever-changing environment that reflects the diverse and evolving nature of modern life. Furthermore, the integration of the foyer and living room can also make a home feel larger and more expansive, particularly in smaller spaces. By removing walls and barriers, the space feels less constricted, allowing for better flow and a more cohesive atmosphere. In compact homes or apartments, this design choice can maximize the available square footage, making the home feel open and airy. Larger homes, on the other hand, benefit from the continuity and connectedness that this design approach fosters. The seamless transition between the foyer and living room creates a sense of unity, allowing for a more harmonious and fluid living experience. In terms of design trends, this integration is just one part of a larger movement toward more sustainable, functional, and aesthetically pleasing homes. It represents a break from the rigid, compartmentalized designs of the past, embracing a more open, flexible, and connected way of living. This trend is not only about architectural innovation, but also about redefining how we experience our homes. In a world where so much of our time is spent indoors, the spaces we create for ourselves should reflect our values and support our overall well-being. The merging of the foyer and living room is a perfect example of this new philosophy, where the focus is on creating homes that are both beautiful and purposeful. As we look toward the future of home design, it is clear that the integration of the foyer and living room will continue to play an important role in shaping the way we live. This approach to design reflects a deeper understanding of how architecture can improve our lives, not just by providing shelter, but by creating spaces that enhance our physical, emotional, and environmental well-being. The future of residential architecture is one where homes are more interconnected, more adaptable, and more sustainable, where every design choice, from the flow of space to the materials used, is made with intention and care. In conclusion, the merging of the foyer and living room represents a bold vision for the future of residential design. It embodies a shift toward more open, flexible, and sustainable living spaces that reflect the needs and values of modern homeowners. Whether it's through the use of natural light, eco-friendly materials, or smart home technologies, this design philosophy is about creating homes that are not only beautiful, but also functional, adaptable, and in harmony with nature. As this trend continues to evolve, it will undoubtedly shape the future of home architecture, inspiring new possibilities for how we live and experience our homes.